Hello, Miss Girl, Siba, welcome back. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Lan. Hey, Destiny. Hey, Breezy. Hey, Jane. Oh my gosh, Nyasia. Hey. Hey, Kitty Kitty. Hey, Peach. Alright, guys, so I just wanted to throw out there, same rules tonight, nothing has changed, but we are going to do for donations minimum, or maximum, sorry, 3 questions, because we had some people asking a lot of questions last time, so if you donate, 3 questions is where I have to max it out for donations, because there are going to be people waiting. So just want to let it throw that out there. And then also, we are doing, if you guys have already donated, it's fine. That's totally fine. We're just going to take what you guys have already donated. But minimums this time around for donations are $3. So if you do want to donate, it's $3 per question. But Nyasia, you've already donated, so we're just going to go with what you've got, okay? That's totally fine. Well, you over-donate, Nyasia, anyway, so that's not even a problem. Alright, cool. So, let's see who we've got here on the list. Guys, give us a second here for Peach to get the list together, because everyone's hopping on very quickly, so let's get the list together. Miss Girl, Siba, Juliet. Alright, Peach, just so you know, Nyasia is a VIP for 3 questions, and Beauty is a VIP. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the first question. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Surprise, I am here on a Saturday. That is not like me usually. But here I am. Alright, so Miss Girl, will Marco and I ever go out on a date? Yes, you will. With a judgment card, okay? There's probably some healing that needs to go on between either you or Marco. Maybe on your own paths, some healing needs to be done, but I do see this here as rebirth and renewal. So once you guys can do that, maybe if you feel good and you feel clear, maybe it's on Marco's half, maybe some healing needs to be done on their end. But I do see this as a yes card, so I do feel like a date is on the way. We also have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, so this is new potential, okay? This is new activity here and coming in quick. So I do feel like the desire underneath, the subconscious desire here, is for this to happen soon. So just be patient. I think it's coming. Siva, what is your question? Does Thomas miss Siba? Yes, but keeps this hidden. Does not let this to the surface. I think this may even be a subconscious missing you. Maybe it's not something that he wants to realize actually himself, but this is a yes for me, okay? He does miss you. Juliet, if you can repost your question, please. Peach, just to let you know, I got a donation from Beauty just before Niasia. It came through early. Will D come back anytime soon? Spirit, will D? Okay. I'm getting a yes that D will come back soon. It could happen because the Fool's about new beginnings and Ace of Wands is a faster moving suit. Wands are a faster moving suit, and this is all about new potential. But again, this is the underlying energy, what's going on in the subconscious underneath deep down desires. The Pentacles are the slowest moving suit, and that actually is the external energy, and that's what was coming out with the Pentacles here. So I would say, he could be taking his time. I do see one Pentacle here, so this could be within the year that he'll be coming back. The Pentacles could mean a month, but it can also mean a year. So I'm thinking within the year, you should see some type of movement heading back your way, but I do see that some type of reconnection is going to come through with the Scorpio, Juliet. Day is going well. I was able to take it easy this morning, which is really nice. I was able to relax, which was awesome. How's everybody else doing? Layan, if you can list your question, that would be great. Naisha, your dog ran outside. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen that TikTok of that guy? I think his dog's name is Gucci and he's always running away. Oh my god, those videos kill me. Hey Breezy, you can drop your question when we're close to your name. So just hang tight for just a little bit. For whatever reason, people are just dropping their question in, but I don't need it until we're about to go. It'll actually help if you wait, because then it won't clog up the chat as much and I can kind of keep up with what's going on. You're welcome, Juliet. Yeah, be patient. I don't know if I responded to you or not yet. Alright, does Ryad think about me currently? Let's see. Does Ryad think about Scorpio? So does Pisces think about Scorpio right now? Is Pisces currently thinking about Scorpio, please? Yes or no? Well, we do have the Eight of Wands, yes, but it is with like a it's with a sadness for some reason here. So the Ten of Wands is about burdens, heavy responsibilities. It could also mean stress or like a heavy weight weighing down on you, feeling very heavy about the situation. And the Eight of Wands is a yes card for me, but it also is saying like, well, it's also about change. It can also be about communication coming through. So I don't know, maybe that means something to you. Maybe you guys will reconnect at some point. But it is a yes card. I do feel like he is thinking about you and he's thinking about maybe wanting to make contact with you. But when he thinks about you, it is with a heaviness for some reason. So hopefully that resonates for you, but that's what I have, okay? Destiny. What is your question? Thanks, Nyasia. Yeah. Oh, you got to relax too? That's awesome. Yeah, I woke up early. I just hung out, watched Good Girls on Netflix, and I took a nap too. It was really nice. You just started on TikTok? Well, you're in for a ride. You can get sucked down that rabbit hole for hours and hours at a time. I try to stay away from it because it gets crazy. Oh no. Does Keegan think about me currently? He's a Leo and I'm a Gemini. Or does Keegan think about Destiny right now? Does he think about Destiny right now? Does Keegan think about Destiny currently? Yes or no? Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. This is like even this is even heavier than the last reading that I read for. There is a heaviness here. He does think of you, but it's more overwhelming. It's like more intense. Um, wow, he thinks of you as you're just beautiful, okay? Like when someone thinks of you as the Empress, they think of you as just this. It's the ultimate compliment. That's what I'll say. If someone views you as the Empress when they're the masculine and you're the feminine, it really is like the best compliment you could get. This is divine feminine goddess energy. This is basically saying that they view you as like ultimate beauty, ultimate femininity. They probably want to they view you like as like someone they desire sexually. They probably want to have children with you or a family with you. They want to grow with you in some way or like desire this with you or could see you as somebody that they want to do this with in the future. But for whatever reason, when they think about you, it's with a sadness or a heaviness, but maybe this is something that they've just had a revelation about, or I don't know, the tower is here underneath, and so there's some kind of like upheaval, change, disaster, some kind of sudden situation that's come about here underneath in the subconscious that's causing a lot of anguish and anxiety underneath here. So I'm not sure what that is about, but he is thinking of you with a fondness, and it's causing some turmoil. So, yeah. Oh, and I just cut the deck. We got the King of Cups. So there's good feelings there, but it's causing some issues, some inner conflict for whatever reason. You're welcome, Lan. Hey, San. Yes, we can add you to the list. Just for everyone that's joining us, just want to let you guys know, quick recap, 3 question maximum for donations. So, because there are a lot of people waiting and we're trying to get through the list. So whoever's donating. And also, per question is a $3 minimum now. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And as usual, the more you donate, the more in depth we go per question. So. Hi, Precious. Yes, we'll add you on. Yes, Destiny, really. So intense. Hi, Ritz. We'll add you on. Hi, D-Light. Yes, doing well. Hi, Stephanie. Yep, we can add you onto the list for sure. Hey, Precious. Hey, Astrid. And Jakari, welcome back. Alright, so, Breezy. Breezy, where are ya? Jane J, if you're here, if you can go ahead and get your question ready to go. You don't have to post it, but just get it ready for me. Spirit, does Jeremy want to reach out to Breezy? Yes or no, please. Does Jeremy want... Wow. Okay. Didn't even give me time to shuffle. Well, Breezy, you've been here long enough to know what that means. Yes. We have Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and Knight of Cups underlying energy. Oh, God. Okay, and the Empress and Death. So definitely underlying energy to make some changes. Viewing you just super hella attractive, wanting to be with you, wanting to make that romantic gesture to move forward. And the Hierophant, I feel right now I'm viewing this as making like the next attempt towards you, possibly like trying to take this to the next step with you in some way. And same with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is relationships, partnerships, attraction, coming together. This is also, you know, high-level soulmate connection, twin flame connection, that kind of thing. So all of this is heralding lots of romance, lots of wanting to make an offer, you know, filling up your cup, making you... There's some kind of gesture here of just, you know, taking this to the next level. So, yeah, I'm seeing it. All right. Jane J, what is your question? You're welcome, Breezy. Jokari. I know, I saw that and I was like, okay. Jane J, are you here? Last call. All right, well, Naisha, go ahead with your questions. Okay, let's dig. Okay, beauty. Spirit, what does the Virgo currently think of Naisha? What does Virgo currently think of Naisha? Okay, so do you want to know what does he think about you as a person, or what does he think about the connection? He's feeling the distance. I know that for sure. The connection. Okay, so he's definitely feeling the distance between you guys right now. He says it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. And I think he's trying to work through some things at the moment. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do, but he knows that the answer dwells in his heart, not in his mind. He understands that he can't think practically about this connection. He has to think from his heart space. And that's what he's struggling with, because I think Virgos sometimes try to be too analytical about love, about really just anything in general. They try to think about the practical side of things, and he's having an issue with that. He is understanding that he needs to put the past behind him, release it, and embrace new possibilities. He feels like there is a new path here, that there is a new beginning available to him, and he needs to follow it with faith. That's hard for him because he wants to know how this is going to go. It's hard for him to just take a trust fall into the universe. There is a message here. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So he is feeling that separation between the two of you right now. He wants to be willing to express love. Yeah, oh my god, this literally just, this is so crazy. It says listen with your heart. I literally just said he's trying to like listen more with his heart space, right? He's trying to be, remain more like within that in mind and less practical, and express more love towards you. Whoa. We also have love is all around you. Love is everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Actions speak loudly. Express love through action. So I do feel like with those cards, he is going to be coming forward towards you once he can wrap his mind around the fact that he just needs to just step out of his comfort zone a little bit. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So he's struggling with that a little bit. Spirit, what does he currently think of this connection? What does he currently think of this connection? He feels like this is a connection that can endure, something that is long lasting, something that can be endgame. We also have, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, so inquisitive, curious. He's curious about you. You're on his mind a lot. I feel like he feels like he can be his better self if he's with you, his best self. I feel like even when he's not around you or he's far from you, he feels like somehow just by knowing you and being a part of this connection, even at a distance, it is making him better. But he is trying to somehow signal to you in some way his energy. So by you feeling his energy very strongly, I see that with the Ace of Swords. He's trying to like telepathically send you messages. We do have the Lovers, so I feel like he feels like this connection is high level. This is like soulmate connection. You guys are very much aligned, and the Lovers is a lot about making choices as well. So I feel like he knows that this is up to him to make this choice to come forward towards you, so that way you can have this union. I think that it's just a matter of him overcoming this challenge. You also have the Two of Cups. And so he's recognizing the significance of this connection between the two of you. It's just a time right now, I think he's just undergoing a lot of self-reflection, introspection. But I feel like things are starting to come up to the surface a little bit right now with him. So that's kind of how he feels overall about the connection. And you want to know, does he wish to reach out? I do feel like he does wish to reach out, but let's see what cards come up here. I feel like those are the messages that were already coming through. Spirit, does Virgo wish to reach out? Does Virgo wish to reach out? Yes or no, please. Does Virgo wish to reach out? Yes, with the Three of Cups, that is almost like a joyous celebration. Like, he does wish to reach out, and not only that, but he hopes that it goes well. The Lovers just came out again. So he's hoping that, like, when it does happen, that it's almost like you guys are going to have like a glass of wine, pop some champagne. Like, you guys are going to actually really enjoy this coming together, this reunion or this reconciliation with one another. He feels very strongly towards you. The Lover's coming out twice, man. He's really understanding like how profound and extraordinary this connection is. So he's seeing it on his end. Whether or not that's how you feel too, you might. I don't know, but he's seeing it. But the underlying energy is still this juggling, and, you know, maybe this Emperor is kind of like this still unmoved, like stable, fixed type of energy, and the Moon is things still underneath the surface, a little bit of insecurities as well, and, you know, the juggling act of like, oh, should I move forward, should I not? So the desire is there to reach out to you, but I will say that the subconscious energy is still uncertain or unsure, so it's not quite there just yet. But I do feel like he's working up. Like I said, things are rising up to the surface. Things are getting there. Things are shifting. Things are starting to happen. And I think it's because he can't avoid these persistent thoughts anymore about how he feels for you. And then you said you wanted channeled messages from him. Let's see. So that just came out. I'm scared to tell you how I feel. I want to be close to you. I feel that there with that Lover's card. You make me feel out of control. I hope you can forgive me. Being around you is intoxicating. I wasn't ready for this connection, and underneath that, this isn't over for me. So it seems like before he felt like maybe the timing wasn't right, but now he's feeling like things are changing. I'm sorry I haven't been available. This is on me, not you. The path to you feels messy and full of obstacles, so he does feel like there's still some complications here. I meet with you in the 5th dimension. Holy crap. This is like that Ace of Swords card. Remember? I was telling you that he's channeling, he's like trying to get to you. He's trying to send you messages. That's crazy. We have You Make Me Nervous. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, of course, it's complicated. So, and I dream about you. So I think that's part of the 5th dimension meeting up with you. So yeah, that is what I have for you, Naija, okay? He expressed wrong timing. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, thank you. You always gas me up, Naija. You always like make me feel so good about myself. Oh, thank you. Thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. So next we have Beauty with a donation. I think there was maybe 2 questions. Or 3, I'm not quite sure. Beauty, whenever you're ready, just let me know how many questions you got. Hey Gloria, yeah, you can be added. Absolutely. Okay, Beauty, what is your question? I will just go more in depth with your question then. General love, and if my Cap still loves me. Okay, let's see here. Wow. Okay, so we have that the energy is gaining momentum, so I do feel like that's saying that hold the faith here. We have a lot of keep the faith cards at the moment, surrendering to the divine, and that nothing is set in stone. So I think that what Spirit is saying is that we're putting a lot of focus into maybe being worried and anxious about the situation. We do have a message here from Capricorn, my beloved, although we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So I think that what Spirit is trying to say here is that even though you're not together in the 3D, in the spiritually, you guys are connected in some way. And I know that a lot of times it's not enough. I think a lot of times us human beings, we desire that physical connection. We desire that connection to be here in the now. And we want that 3D experience with the person that we want to be with. But just know that this connection is profound and that there are things happening behind the scenes. And I think that Spirit is just saying try to put a little bit more trust into the divine, surrendering into the divine, that there needs to be a little bit more balance here. Does the Capricorn still have feelings? Here does the Capricorn still love Beauty? And with the my beloved, with that message here, I feel like Capricorn does still love you though. I will say that. Alright, we also have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. That's a lot of like the messages that I was kind of talking about just now. And then we have let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So a lot of that energy that I was talking about where maybe you're desiring like that physical connection, but what it's saying is like allow that space to be what it is for right now and just appreciate things how they are, even if it's not exactly what you want or exactly what you desire. Understand that things that are happening are for your highest good. We have relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So Capricorn is understanding that there's some growth that needs to happen here before you guys can come together. Demonstrate love. Find out what's important to those you love and act on it. So these are messages coming through from Capricorn. Understanding that maybe I'm getting from the demonstrate love and finding out what's important to those you love and act on it is maybe like a love language type of thing, and figuring out what you need, what you deserve. We also have like attracts like, practice compassion, and love is all around you. So with like attracts like, trying to be on your level, trying to be a high caliber companion in some way, trying to be on that level as you, basically matching your energy, practicing compassion, seeing things from a new perspective, and there is love everywhere all the time, simply acknowledging this as a truth. So maybe doing a lot of manifestation. I'm kind of getting like manifestation energy from here. So basically the message that's coming through very strongly here is that it's not about does the Capricorn still love you, because it's very clear that the Capricorn does. It's more like the Capricorn feels that Capricorn does not deserve you. That's like the message that I'm getting. Let's see here. And trying to maybe work on that. General love, please. General love. Oh, beauty. General love. General love. Alright, so general love, we do have Ace of Cups, Three of Coins, which is the Three of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. So right off the bat, I am seeing an offer of love coming through of, like, this is overwhelming feelings and emotions and things like that being unlocked. And also new love as well. And this is about reunion and reconciliation. So within the next up to 3 months, I would say. And the Three of Coins is about the people that you know. It can be about knowing this person through friends, through work, through things like that. So that's how I see the Three of Pentacles, is about collaborating with people through your community, social, just like social endeavors. Like, so this could be the Capricorn coming through, or this could be someone else that's trying to make an offer in love with you in your general love reading here. But I do see reunion or reconciliation as well. So this could be maybe 1 or 2 people trying to come through and make an offer to you in love. We also have Five of Arrows. So there is some internal conflict maybe that you're going to be going through. Maybe that Five of Coins. This could be insecurity or feelings of like uncertainty. That could be the conflict. There's a restless energy as well, maybe thinking a lot, being in your head a lot in regards to this love situation. Some changes, your Capricorn's coming through with a Temptation card. And we do have the Four of Arrows and the Queen of Arrows. So lots of shakeups, things happening, some revelations coming up in the next 3 months in love. And with the Temptation cards too, I think that's just talking about being tempted to do something as well. This could have to do with exploring maybe some intimate things. You could be having some sexual encounters as well. Pay attention to toxic behaviors. We also have Queen of Arrows, and this is maybe you trying to handle any kind of conflicts and things that I mentioned here from a more practical standpoint and taking emotion out of it, because you want to be very like, tell me like it is, be honest with me, be real with me, because I'm tired of the bullshit. Like, that could be your attitude coming up in the next 3 months. We do have the Four of Arrows, so to do with like having sexual encounters or like being more intimate in the next 3 months with someone in particular, I do see the Four of Arrows like that because this is a couple in bed, relaxing and enjoying each other. So, but this could also mean you just taking the time for yourself to rest and recuperate. But there is underlying energy of the Prince of Coins, which is about opportunities, but this could also be financial as well, financial opportunity. But, you know, we are talking about a love reading, so I'm thinking this has to do with like maybe seeing other opportunities out there or just seeing the options that you have coming your way. And the Justice card is about truth and honesty and fairness and things like that. So I feel like these are the underlying energies you're wanting here. You're wanting someone who's going to be emotional towards you, acknowledge your emotions, be emotionally stable, be, you know, secure, and just kind of that rock that you need, give you that long-term fulfillment. And like I said, just be fair and honest and truthful to you. That's the kind of opportunities you're going to be seeking in love as you go about moving forward. So that's kind of what I'm seeing over the next 3 months. As far as actually, no, I think I answered all your questions, right, Beauty? Did I get it all? Was that everything? I think that was everything. I said true. Hey, Peach, do me a favor and close down the free list for right now. You can keep donations open, but close down the free list until we can work that list down. If you can do that for me, thank you. You're welcome, Beauty. Everyone who is hanging out, if you get a free reading from me and you like it or you want to come back, please do subscribe. I would appreciate it. Oh, you know, Beauty, if you're still here, it's funny because at the top of the deck we also had sexual union. So, and I mentioned that as well, so we'll see. That'll be interesting to see if that happens for you. Not that you have to tell me or confirm, but you'll know, obviously. Alright. Thanks, Peach. If you guys are waiting on the free list, make sure you're paying attention to the chat too, because she calls you a couple of times and then she moves on to the next. So if you're just listening, Just make sure that you're paying attention to the chat if you know that you're coming up. All right, so Kitty is next. Will my Aries romantically stay with me in the future? Let's see. Spirit, will Kitty's Aries romantically stay with them in the future? Well, this is the most oxymoron type of tarot reading I've ever seen in my life, but I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes that your Aries is going to stay with you. But what's so oxymoron about this is that the Fool means new beginnings, and the Six of Swords means like walking away, rite of passage, moving forward. But we do have the underlying energy of the Queen of Pentacles, and this is about stability, security, nurturing, and of the home. And the Six of Swords can also mean rite of passage, meaning like putting the things that no longer serve you in the past, and this is the underlying energy. So maybe wanting to be the best person for you and being the best version of themselves for you and this connection. So putting whatever isn't serving them or serving this connection in the past to make sure that they are the best person for you in this connection. And the Fool is also a yes card. So staying romantically with you in the future, staying committed towards you, being the Fool card feels like a yes to me. Reading this as a new beginning means maybe this is a new connection between the two of you. That could be an interpretation of this card, but it could also mean just trying to come into this connection with little to no baggage, or maybe wanting to always keep things fresh with you, or just have this positive, free-spirited outlook. Like, there's definitely a lot of different interpretations of the Fool. It just like having this like spontaneous like vibe with you guys. So I just like at first it kind of like threw me because I was like, wait, what is happening here? But I do feel though this is a yes card for me, so that is where I'm going to leave it because Spirit understands my intention behind the question. So I feel good that your person is going to want to stay with you. And I think more than anything, they just want to be a free spirit in this connection. They want to be the person that doesn't have baggage. That's kind of what I'm getting very strongly in this reading. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Kitty. San, are you here? Alright, so who was next on the list after Kitty? Was it Mo? Moha? Mohaha, if you're here, if you can post your question, please. We're waiting on you. And San, whenever you're ready, if you can post your question. I know San was a donation, so I just liked her donation on Venmo. Precious, if you are here, if you can go ahead and get your question ready, but you don't have to post it. Kitty. I'm glad you were able to see my reading. I was like, where'd she go? Alright, Precious, go ahead and post your question. We'll come back to Sam later. Ritz, if you can get your question ready to go as well. You don't have to post it, but just get it ready. Okay, does the Cancer think about me? Let's see. So the message that immediately came through, I don't like this energy, Precious. I don't like this. I'm sorry. And of course, this is the current energy, so just keep in mind, this is current energy. I'm getting that no, Cancer's not thinking about you, but like, almost like wouldn't mind if you thought about them. Does that make sense? Like, I think they're more in a selfish mindset or like narcissistic mindset right now where they're more focused on themselves and like want the attention on themselves because the 6 of wands is, and I meant to say wands if I said swords, I'm sorry. The 6 of wands is more, and this is the subconscious energy, is more so like focus on me, give me recognition, give me appreciation, that kind of thing. And the external energy blinded to your energy. And the 9 of swords is also a no card for me. There's some type of like blindness, blind spot or something like that when it comes to you and your energy and thinking about you for some reason. So I'm not really enjoying this very much because I feel like this is kind of a me type of energy right now. So hopefully the Cancer gets out of that, but that's what I have for you, okay? Wonder Beauty, thank you for subscribing. We have closed the list for free readings, but if you want to come back in a little bit, I might open the list back up. We're just trying to get through what we've got right now, okay? You're welcome, Precious. I'm sorry. Astrid, if you can get your question ready. Ritz, last call. If you're here, let us know, please. Astrid, I saw your question and then it disappeared, but I did shuffle for you, so if you're wanting to know if you're marrying them, I have a yes. Knight of Pentacles. But it's going to take a long time. For some reason, I feel like it's going to be a bit of a wait before this happens. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving suit here, Astrid. And I feel like there's something here that's blinding them to the situation at the moment, but we do have the Wheel of Fortune underneath, which means that this is kind of a destined type of energy, a fated type of energy, more like this is something that you guys are meant to do. You guys are meant to get married. We also have the Four of Wands, which is a marrying energy. One, to be married. Four of Wands is about partnership, connection, you know, being in harmony, and also marriage. It signifies that. We also have the Knight of Cups, which is a romantic energy as well. So I do feel like this is someone that you are going to commit to in that way. It just may take a little while. So if that was your question, Astrid, which I had a chance to glance at, that is my answer for you, okay? Jakari, what is your question? You're welcome, Astrid. Do you see a relationship with me and Kyla? Spirit. Okay. Oh, got that. We also have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Yep, there's some commitment here. Wow, wow, wow. This is powerful energy. Okay, we do have an offer being made here. Okay, there is definitely magic in this connection. It's an intuitive connection here. It's a spiritual connection. It is divinely guided. This is powerful stuff here. You guys are friends at the moment, but this is like, this is crazy. This was meant to be. Like, this is, And by meant to be, I use that loosely. I even using the word things like destiny and fates to kind of make me cringe a little bit, because I don't really know how much I feel about that. But what I do feel is that there's a point on your timeline where you guys were definitely meant to cross paths. And what you do with it is your free will, but it feels very much like Spirit is nudging you in this direction and saying that this is for your highest good at this time, for you guys to really take a second look and a closer look at this connection and see what it does for you. I feel like it's, if nothing else, it's going to help you evolve spiritually. It's going to help you evolve on a soul level, and you guys are probably going to upgrade in some way. It just feels very powerful, this connection between you, and I feel like a lot of crazy things are going to happen within this connection. So for a relationship, I definitely see that happening, and who knows, it could be one of the most profound experiences you've ever had. We have nothing but major arcana cards coming out, so this feels very, very good to me. Yeah, well, there's your confirmation. Kitty, I already answered your question a while back. I'm so confused. Kitty, you have to go back in the you'll have to scroll back. Will your Aries stay with you romantically? I already answered your question. Go back to like timestamp. Actually, I don't even know where it would have been. I've been on for like an hour, a little over an hour. Um, but if you scroll back, where are we now? 20 minutes ago, I would say. So maybe like timestamp around like 50 minutes or something like that, you'll see it. Yeah, I already answered your question, okay? You know, she didn't miss her turn. She posted her question and I answered it. I'm just confused how she didn't hear me. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Stephanie, what is your question? Imani, if you're here, if you can get your question ready to go. Thanks, Jakari, for helping. And then KE, if you can also get your question prepared. Dr. Victor and Mihak, you guys can get your questions ready to go. We're going to move through those probably pretty quickly. Stephanie Z, are you here? Stephanie, last call. All right, Imani, if you can post your question, please. KE, Dr. Victor, and Mihak, if you guys are here, if you can post your questions, that would be great. All right, Jakari, thank you. Have a good night. Dr. Victor, yeah, go ahead and post your question. Amani, KE, and Mihak, if you can post your questions, please. Kitty, yes, that was the gist of it, but for the Six of Swords, a lot of times it means putting the past behind you so that you could better serve this connection. So it doesn't necessarily mean walking away from you. So I would suggest going back in the video and finding your reading, which I think was probably around 50 minutes in. So just try to scroll through and find where the reading was so you can get the full reading, okay? You're welcome, Kitty. Had interview with Y and her team. Will they be getting back soon with a job offer? All right, let's see. Yes, it will happen. We do have offers coming through here. Oh, wow, offers. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Dude. Dude. This is insane. Okay, this is messages, news coming in, changes happening, things coming through to you. This is offers. This is opportunities coming your way. This is about collaborations with multiple people. This is also messages and news coming your way as well as offers being made. This is new offers, financial opportunity as well. And this is also exchanging of energies and offers and accepting these offers as well, giving and receiving, that kind of thing. And then this is also a yes card, and this is also identifying with people who are like-minded as you and identifying with a group of people. So wow, that's, yes, it's happening. I feel very good about that. It's happening. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Dr. Victor. Mihak, if you're here, if you can post your question, please. We've called you like 3 or 4 times, so this will be your last call, okay? Mihak, please post your question. Yeah, that is really exciting. Let me pull up the Hierophant and see what the time frame will be, because I can't remember off the top of my head what the Hierophant time frame was. Well, Hierophants is Taurus, so it's saying April 21st to May 20th. So I guess that's not very soon. So I would say between now and between now and Taurus time frame. But at the same time, like I said, we asked if it would happen soon, so I think it really could happen before then. I don't know how soon you need it to happen, but it feels very good. And even though the underlying energy, the Eight of Wands, was like deep in the bottom of, like, it was deeper in the deck, that does mean like quick things are happening. So I think it's going to happen sooner than later. Alright, so looks like Mihak is not here. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Gloria. So, we are doing $3 minimum per question. So, did you want to just do one question or 2 questions? Or I can do a yes or no for you and then the $3 donation for the other question if you want. Hey, Kevin, the list is not closed for donations. It's just closed for free reads right now. Okay, girl. I will go ahead and start with your first question. Okay, so let's see here. How is the Capricorn doing with the Libra? Let's see. Spirit. How is Cap doing with Libra? Okay. Let me get some clarifiers here. So you do have some not so great cards, but then also some cards that signify some good times. So I'm kind of getting like this energy of like, oh, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's horrible, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's awful. And I do want to get some clarifying here, where I just feel like it's a very unstable situation. There's not a lot of stability within this connection. So he's having to work really hard to get his happiness, and maybe he's feeling like he needs to get it elsewhere, is kind of what I'm getting. With it clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands, clarifying the Sun, and feeling like he needs to work really hard to achieve his fulfillment, his happiness, his comfort within this connection. It seems like a lot of work for him. And feeling like maybe there's something better for him somewhere else. I do feel like there is a lot of instability here, that there are good times, but it's like almost like he's starting to feel as though the bad is starting to outweigh the good in this connection, and he's really putting a lot of thought into this. He's almost like, if he was a very extroverted energy, for example, he's starting to be very introverted now. It's almost like this environment is changing his own temperament, his own demeanor. It's making him a lot more introverted, I guess. It's making him feel like there's this internal conflict, and I feel like he's very much like his mind is racing. It's really restless. He may be trying to do other things to distract his mind as well with the King of Swords. I feel like it's making him a bit cold. And the Seven of Swords is, where you're wearing a false mask. You're really trying to act like everything's okay when you don't really feel that way. And the underlying energy is the World. This is the end of a journey. It's the last card kind of closing out the chapter, and maybe he's feeling like that's what he needs to do. Let's see here. Oh, thanks, Gloria. Thank you. I did see it. I trust you, girl. That's why I went ahead and got started on your reading. I know that you're good for it. Yes, Kevin, we'll get you on for the donation. Thank you. Alright, so a win-win outcome is forecast. Maybe he feels like no matter how much, excuse me, wrong wording, no matter what happens, that he can, I guess, overcome the situation. That he feels like even if they go their separate ways, which I do feel like, because he's feeling like walking away, closing out chapters maybe, possibly, I am getting this feeling of like he needs to do some revamping. Like, I'm just getting this feeling of like he can't live like this forever is kind of what I'm getting. Like these statements are coming through like, I can't do this. Like something's got to give, something's got to change. Like that's the energy I'm tapping into right now. Whether that's, he decides like, hey Libra, like either you and I have really got to change this up, or like I can't do this anymore. So maybe he's feeling like they're on their last leg. Maybe this is like the last chance, something along those lines. He really feels like he can't do this forever, but whatever happens, he does feel like he is having faith that no matter what happens, they go their separate ways or they work it out. It will work out for him in the end, no matter what happens. It is the full moon in Libra as well. I noticed that it does confirm this is talking about the Libra. We do have, it's time to release negativity. So he is feeling very negative in this situation. His head does not feel good. Don't let the past hold you back. So he is really trying to let go. It's time to take action. At the bottom of the deck, we do have meditate and contemplate. So like I said, he is going within a lot. Very much like this card. He's going within and really trying to figure out how he wants to move forward, but I feel like he's starting to get into a place of taking action. I really feel like he's just trying to get out of this situation, and whether that's leaving her, walking away from her, or just really trying to like bring it to the surface and telling her like, this is an energy I don't want to be in anymore. What are we going to do about this? There's something that he's realizing, I can't do this anymore. Like something has got to give with the situation because I'm not happy. I feel like I'm having to work so hard for my happiness, and I feel like I don't want to feel this way, but I feel like I'm going to have to walk away from this if you don't help me figure out how to work this out. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. And then how has Capricorn been feeling since the last time I messaged him? Alright, so we have, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So I feel like he is really trying to get out of this negative headspace, remove unwanted thoughts, and creating room for new opportunities, new possibilities, maybe trying to see things in a new way, maybe try to see you and the situation with you in a new way. Maybe because he realizes that he's not really in the happiest place, he's trying to say, like, think to himself, okay, well, there could be something else out there for me. We do have secret admirer, so when it comes to this connection, it says someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So I think that he is trying to downplay his emotions with the false mask, maybe even possibly to himself. He may even be trying to like hide how he truly feels about this connection with you. We also have surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it will all work out. So he really is going to have to surrender this connection with the Libra before he can move towards you. I think that's a common theme that I keep getting from this connection with you guys. I think that's even what happened in the last reading, is that he is very aware that in order to move towards you, have anything with you. He needs to detach from this other situation. And that's specifically what this is saying, is before something new can enter his life, he needs to let go of this. So that is that specific card. We also have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So maybe feeling like he needs to build a foundation with you, or build something with you first, and maybe do things a little bit slowly with you or something along those lines, before anything can actually become something substantial within this connection. So as far as how is he feeling about you, he's definitely hiding feelings, not letting you know how he actually feels, that there is something deeper here than what he's actually letting on or actually portraying to you. I think what he wants is just happiness. I think he wants to feel like, I think you give him hope. There's something about your energy that gives him hope that he can have what it is that he wants. He can have that Nine of Cups, that sun, that alignment in that happy life with someone. And I think that you give him that hope. I think that he feels that he's not really sure how things are going to go with you specifically, but I think that there's something about you that makes him realize, okay, maybe I don't have to stay where I am. Maybe I don't have to stay in this connection. I'm kind of getting the feeling that he could be like serial monogamous, meaning like he might jump from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, and it may be hard for him to like detach, but he really has to let go. He really has to like surrender the old, detach from that connection. And I'm hoping that that is a common pattern that he's understanding that he really needs to let go of. And maybe that's why he's wanting to build a friendship first with you or something. But I feel like how he's feeling is a bit more detached, a bit more free-spirited. I think that he is seeing this happiness that he could have with the wheel in reverse. That's not a bad thing. I think that he thinks that the wheel is turning upright. I think that what he's saying is that the last time that you guys messaged, or you messaged him or something like that, maybe he felt like timing wasn't right or things weren't on your side or something like that. Maybe he still feels like it's not 100% there, but with the wheel in reverse, whether it's upright or not, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like he's just thinking it's just a matter of time before that wheel turns, because this does mean a turning point. This is about cycles, and this is about breaking those cycles, and you know, what comes around goes around, and those things just like turning. So that's kind of how I view it, and maybe he's just hoping that the timing will come back around for you guys to maybe reconnect. But really trying to take emotion out of it and see things practically right now, and feeling a little bit like I get the strong vibe, like I said, that serial monogamy. I feel like he knows a decision needs to be made and he just doesn't want to make it. But he really needs to step into his power, see things from a more passionate, emotional standpoint. And it's hard because I think that he's having trouble stepping out of his comfort zone a little bit. And that makes sense because, you know, we're all human. What I will say is that there's a softness coming through of this energy. I think before I was feeling more ego and more pride, and I was having a hard time tapping into his energy, and he was really having a lot of blocks up, and I think that he was having a lot of trouble letting anyone in, and I am noticing like there's a softness around the edges now, and I feel like he's had a lot of time to kind of sit with himself. So there has been some growth here. Alright, we have healing first, then we can align, which is a lot like what I was just talking about. We have something special. I can't be what you need right now. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm attracted to you. I want to know you better, which I agree with the friendship. I have walls up. So many things remind me of you. The more I resist, the stronger my feelings grow, which is very much like that secret admirer. You make me nervous. No one gets me like you do. I'm keeping you at a distance because I'm not ready for such a deeply spiritual connection. You get me. So again, we have two cards. No one gets me like you do, and you get me. So he is feeling very much like you understand him on a different level. Being around you is intoxicating. I need to remain practical. Like I said, he is trying to keep emotion out of this. He's trying to remain practical. I think I even said that. At the bottom of the deck, I'm not in the position to desire this connection the way that I do. This isn't over for me, and I can't help myself when it comes to you. So, things are softening up, I will say. It feels a lot more, I don't know what the word is. It feels a lot more gentle. Like, it feels a lot less ego and a lot more heart. So, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know if you've just been completely just detaching yourself from him and disconnecting from this connection altogether, or what's been going on, but I want to just say keep doing this. Keep doing what you're doing because it feels like it's working. Alright, so that is what I have for you, Gloria. Luna love. Aw, thanks, Gloria. He said you missed stalking him. Yeah, well, I feel like there's been some kind of disconnect here. And it's really, what's happening is it's giving him time to really go within. It's giving him time to really figure out what he wants and take your energy out of the equation. And in doing so, it's actually creating this adverse effect that by taking your energy out of it, it's actually allowing him to understand what is his energy and what he wants. And somehow that's still putting you in that energy. Even though you feel like, that's hard, it's still having like a positive effect. So I would just say keep doing it because it feels good. It feels like there's a happiness here. It's still sad because I feel like he's having a hard time. He's struggling. Really just acknowledging what it is that he wants and acknowledging what it is that he needs to do. I think he's having a hard time just owning up to, like, knowing what he needs to do, but having a hard time actually doing it. But things are slowly gaining that momentum. You're welcome, Gloria. Is thinking of ending our is S thinking of ending our connection? Okay, basically, is S or is he or she? So basically, is S trying to like sever the ties with you? S trying to end the connection. I gotcha. Okay. Okay, hasn't actually done it, thinking about it, yes. Will they be able to? I don't think so, because we do have the High Priestess, and this is about intuitive connections, and you guys are very tapped in psychically. I don't think that S wants to, though. I think thinking about it, yeah. With the Three of Wands, this is about looking forward and, you know, preparing for, you know, forward movement and expansion, you know, future planning, things like that. But, and then the Page of Wands is kind of having a new perspective, trying to explore, discover, kind of be a bit of a free spirit on your own kind of thing. But to be completely honest with you, it hasn't happened yet, and I don't think it's going to happen. And I know that's not your question, but that's a message that just came through. So yeah, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, look, we have Nine of Swords. Like, I think it's just too powerful, the connection that you guys have between one another. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I think that S is thinking about trying to do that, yeah. Alright, Leo Sunchild's general love reading. Exactly, Exactly. He's thinking about it. Well, your question was, is he thinking about it? So that's the question that I asked. He is thinking about it. But he's not going to be able to go through with it. And I know that was not your question, but that's a message that came through from Spirit, so I just wanted to tell you. The connection's too strong. The High Priestess that came through, that is, you know, intuition, higher powers, your subconscious mind. Those are the things that are your, like, inner knowing. And I feel like the connection that you guys have is so intuitive, it's so psychically tapped in, that this is something that's not going to, it's just so deep. There's this, like, depth here. And then you also have the Nine of Swords, which is, like, this intense connection. And I feel like what's happening is the connection's very overwhelming, and I think that's part of the reason why he wants to sever the ties and sever the connection, because I feel like this pool is just very overwhelming. But at the same time, I just don't think he's going to go through with it. I feel like, one, he doesn't really understand and maybe isn't like spiritually awake and aware enough to understand how to actually sever those ties, one. But also, two, when you have that profound and extraordinary of a connection with someone, it's that significant. It's like, why would you want to? Why would you do that? Because it's like not once in a lifetime, but it's like very rare. And so I feel like he is thinking about it because you're on his mind a lot, but he's not going to go through with it. And so that was the message from Spirit. So, okay. All right. So, general love reading for Leo. General love. General love reading, Leo Sunchild. General love. You're welcome, MM. Wow. Beautiful. Leo, we got your Leo in here. Leo, you might have an air sign coming through. Maybe a Gemini, possibly. Which is awesome because I know that Leos get along really well with air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have a new beginning here. So this is your Leo energy here with the Awakening card. New beginning between an air sign, possibly. We also have Four of Cups. So if you're feeling, well, this could mean either you're feeling low in spirits in love, or maybe you're unsure about this connection that's coming through. Maybe it's someone that you're gonna be like a little bit uncertain about, possibly. If you are in a, well, are you in a relationship right now? I'm not sure. If you are in a relationship right now, this could be someone that is an air sign or someone depicted by characteristics of an air sign, possibly. But I'm seeing new beginnings. So this could mean a new beginning, a new relationship, or this could be maybe like a renewal if you are already in connection with someone. But with the oppression card, I do see this is the Tower cards. This is about changes, shakeups, and revelation. So if you're not completely crazy about this person right off the bat, something crazy striking is going to happen, like a sudden change where you're just going to be like, holy crap, you're going to see this person in a brand new light, and it's going to be insane. It's going to be intense. You said no, you're single. So yeah, I feel like this shakeup is going to happen, and this person's going to come into your life, and you're just going to be like, who the heck are you? We do have the Four of Arrows in reverse, which is the Four of Swords in reverse. So just so you know, if you're feeling a bit restless about your love life situation, I do feel like this person is coming in. Who is this? We have the Prince of Staves, which is the Knight of Wands. We do have the Prince of Cups. Okay, so you could have multiple suitors coming in, or this person could just encapsulate and just have like this kind of energy of the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, as well as the King of Swords. So I feel like with this person is going to be super passionate. They're going to be like maybe a little bit impulsive, a little bit spontaneous, but really free-spirited. And there's going to be like this generous energy from them. They're going to want to like, I don't know, I view the Knight of the Wands, I don't know if you guys watch Outlander, but I view the Knight of Wands as like Jamie, that character Jamie for some reason. But also the Prince of Cups is very romantic. This heralds romance. This is one who's going to want to romance you, wine and dine you. They're very much a believer in romance and love, and they wear their heart on their sleeve, and I feel like you're going to be going on like lots of dates in the upcoming next few months. I would say 1 to 3 months is typically my general love reading. We do have the Two of Swords, which indicates making decisions between a couple people or a couple things. So I'm wondering if maybe this is going to be multiple suitors. Well, we do have the Seven of Cups, so this is indicating options and choices. And the Two of Arrows is needing to make a decision between a couple of things or two things, two or more things. So maybe you're going to have a couple of decisions to make between different people and you're not going to know which way to go or what to do about it. We do have the Princess of Cups, so I feel like there is someone who's going to strike up some kind of emotion out of you. It's going to make you feel very, like you're going to start having like these feelings for this person. They're going to bring about this balance and, because the balance is the Justice card. So just bringing about overall making you feel like there may be your other half. I'm viewing this as like yin and yang energy. Or the balance, I'm sorry, is temperance, not justice. But I'm viewing that as yin and yang energy because it's like balancing the scales as well. And just doing things in moderation and just having like, this person I feel like is going to be very patient with you as well. Whoever it is, it's bringing up these emotions. We do have the Two of Cups, so this person could be a high-level soulmate connection, twin flame possibly. This is partnerships, relationships, attraction. I'm definitely seeing at least 2 people coming up for you in love. It could be more than 2 people, but we have air, water, fire. You said sounds like my kind of guy. Yeah, that is pretty fun stuff. Okay, so let's see what else is coming out here. Love reading for Leo Sun Child. Love reading. Believe in the impossible. Alright, we have a time to give rather than to take. So I feel like the person coming in is going to be very generous. I think I mentioned that too with the Prince of Staves, that the energy is gaining momentum and expect powerful change. That too coming up near the Tower. There's a lot of changes happening for you. Things gaining momentum, believing in the impossible. So this is a time where you're going to be going on some dates, or there's going to be, I don't know, something's going to be happening here with your love life. That's for sure. There's going to be people who are going to be like trying to get your attention. We have look within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Sacred union, honor and treasure honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Wow, my voice is awful right now. Only time will tell. So I feel like that's your Two of Cups coming through. Look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present is definitely like this energy coming in, gaining momentum, powerful change. Only time will tell. And we also have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So these 2 cards is definitely your Two of Cups. You could be finding a soulmate or twin flame connection in the next couple of months. And I feel like it's with one of these suitors coming through. So that's pretty cool. That is what I have for you, Leo Sun Child. And let me know how it resonates. What is it? February? So March, April, May. So by the beginning of June, you should have an idea of who some, a couple of these people are, I would say. But I think with the Four of Cups, the message just came through that if you're not crazy about the first person that comes in, that's fine. There's other people coming in, okay? So If you're not crazy about the Prince of Cups, that's all right. There's a King of Arrows coming through. If you're not crazy about that person, that's okay. There's a Prince of Staves. Not to say that there's like 5 people coming in, but you do have options here. Leave them open. If you don't, you know, feel like this strong bond between this person, if it doesn't feel like there's this attraction, if you feel like, you know, you're not super vibing with this person, like, don't, I guess, commit is what I'm saying. Like, make sure that you understand that there is change coming, that there are other people coming your way. So I guess that's the message from Spirit, is don't put all your eggs in one basket. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, don't settle. There you go. Don't settle. Sorry, I'm like, I've done so many readings this week, and I literally cut hair all day yesterday and colored hair all day yesterday, and like, I'm just exhausted. And it's the time of the month for me, so my words, if they're not coming, plus I think it's a full moon today, so it's just a really weird day. And I just appreciate you guys filling in the blanks for me, and when I can't do it myself. Thank you. You get me. You get my meaning. You understand. All right. All right. Let's see here. Who is next? General reading for the next for the first 2 weeks in March. General reading for the first 2 weeks in March. Alright, so first off, I'm seeing you outside. I'm getting like outside. I don't know why. Something outside. Doing some things outdoors. That's just coming through, so take that. I don't know. First 2 weeks of March. Alright, there is something that is ending and a new beginning in March. There's romance here, though. There's something to do with love. We do have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. And this is about taking the next step in commitment. This is about an offer of love. I think someone's going to be coming forward towards you And I know this is a general reading, but I'm just letting you know that someone's going to be coming towards you, basically telling you how they feel about you and trying to make an offer or a gesture in the romance department. I do feel like you're going to be feeling definitely more in your creative side. You're going to be tapping very much into your feminine side. Feeling yourself, you know, getting down with Mother Nature. Maybe that's kind of what I was seeing with you being more outside. With the Empress, I just see that as just like all encompassing of Mother Nature, the divine, the creative side of yourself. I do feel like you are getting more in to a state of mind of overcoming any challenges that come your way and really feeling like they're not a big deal. I don't feel like you're gonna let anything get to you. Even if it feels like it's binding, you're just like, it's really no big thing, because the Seven of Wands is basically all these sticks and prods and like rods are like coming at her, and she's just in her bubble and she's at peace and she knows that she's guided, she's protected, she's fine. And so I feel like you're coming to a point where you have this perspective about life where no matter what comes at you, what kind of challenge happens, you know that you're going to overcome, and you just have that sense of peace within you about that. As always, I do just feel like you're going to be connecting with your ancestors, with your spiritual team. You're just constantly on this road of healing and self-discovery and just loosening up, being a free spirit, letting go. There's something here about ending a chapter and starting a new one. We do have the death and rebirth as well as the Ten of Swords, which indicates closing out a chapter. And just the Knight of Swords is action oriented, so you will be, I guess, like I'm seeing this as like this person just running and hopping on their motorcycle without really too much worry, without too much concern, just ready to take on the next adventure or tackle the next challenge, just ready to just do the thing, right? Just ready to just do it. So I'm kind of seeing you as this person that's kind of just fearless. With the Six of Pentacles, this is about accepting and offering and receiving and giving, and it's just this exchange back and forth, this balance. And so I feel as though you could be being very generous with other people, or they could be very generous with you. This could also mean charity or doing for other people in some way. So take that as it resonates. I'm seeing that coming up in the beginning of March. Let's see what else. What did I say in our private session? Oh, I got the message upgrading, upgrading spiritually. So, you know, we're always evolving, we're always changing, we're always, on this spiritual journey, we're always upgrading, right? We're always leveling up. We're always going through this evolution. And so I feel like at the beginning of March, you're going to go through another upgrade. Just want to throw that out there. Oh, I said you're going to be getting an offer? I don't remember that. Oh my god, that's funny. Cool. Alright, we have Star Family, Called. Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of like what I was talking about, going after things fearlessly, just kind of stepping up, right? This is saying soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. You're basically just going to be just doing the damn thing. You're just going to just go after what it is that you need to get done. We also have Star Family. You're a part of a team of souls, and your calling and your support. So that's a lot like that Six of Pentacles as well. We have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So remember when I said a lot like Mother Nature, going outside? This is that activated earth card. Trust where you're being led. So I just feel like you're going outside. There's something here about spending a lot of time in nature. And trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So let me see if there's any key things here from the guidebook. If this card comes up in a spread, it is likely that you've met someone who is part of your star family, or you're about to meet someone who is a part of your star family. So there is someone coming in, or there's someone who has already come in that's a part of your star family or your soul family, something along those lines. So pay attention to that. We also have called. If you're being called towards a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is confirmation that you're facing the right way, and that at this moment right here is destined. We also have activated earth. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or tend to the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and the unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something in us is activated. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. I always tell you that there's something to do with you and being outside. I don't know what it is, but like you deal with like plants, nature, the earth, like you always do. And like these cards come out and it's so crazy. We also have trust the timing. Right now you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on. To trust the season you're in. Time is not running out. There's plenty of time. There's no need to rush, and it's never too late. Okay, that is what I have for you, Sam. You're welcome. So Kevin says, I feel like I'm being called to someone. I feel like Spirit is pulling me towards something. I feel weird today. My energy feels so fiery and super hyper. You're welcome, Stan. Love you. Oh, Kevin. Are you being called to someone specific? Like, you know who this person is? Isn't that so weird when that happens? Oh, that's so crazy. Lauren, just to clarify, it's $3 per question, and it's a maximum of 3 questions, because sometimes people try to ask a lot of questions at once, and since people are waiting, we have to put a limit on it. If you have more than 3 questions that you want to ask, then you can get a private reading with me. That would probably be the best way to go about it. But yeah, it's $3 minimum per question, okay? I hope that answers your question. Ooh, okay, Kevin. Okay. Alright, so you said, there's this guy in my neighborhood. He's cute. Does he find me attractive, or is he straight? Just really want to know. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. Want to know something about him? I really think he thought he plays baseball. Okay. Alright, first let's see if I can get a clear answer on if he finds you attractive. Is he straight? Let's see. Huh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so Kevin, I'm leaning towards that he's, I feel like okay, this is weird. On the outside, I don't think he's come to terms with his sexuality. That's kind of what I'm getting the vibe from this. I feel like he's in this exploring stage of things. So I think that it would definitely have to be something where like you'd have to get to know him and figure it out. But with the 3 of Wands, this is about expanding, okay? So I'm thinking like expanding your mind. This is about discovery, you know, preparation. This comes after like the 2 of Wands, which is like where you're really trying to figure out what you want, that kind of thing. And this is like preparing to like go out there into the world. The Chariot is also about forward movement and asserting yourself. And the Magician is like feeling like you have all the tools in your arsenal to be able to move forward. Not to mention, they all of them have wands or some type of wands in their hands. So I don't know. I feel like that's very like I don't know why I'm noticing that right now, but I just feel like this person has not like I'm using that wand situation metaphorically, if you catch my meaning. And I just feel like this person has not fully come to terms with their sexuality. They could be both ways. Only because I am seeing like the duality with the Chariot, like the yin and yang here. So definitely something that you may want to explore, talk to them, approach them, kind of feel it out and see what you think. But I'm thinking that this definitely could be something with them. We also have, as far as wanting to know if he's attracted to you, he's very much focused on whatever it is he has going on right now in his life. He has the 8 of Pentacles, and this is like putting a lot of work and effort into something that you want to be proud of. And he's somebody who is not quick to move. He's kind of slow moving. He doesn't really make the first move, but I can tell that he's someone who thinks very intuitively. He's emotional. Even for a masculine, he definitely can tap into his feminine nature. So as far as being attracted to you, I feel like he he could be, but he just has other things going on right now, some other things he's focusing on. You said, I've seen them. They're not my usual type. I think they're so attractive. I want to say hi or something, but I wonder if he's into me. You have this feeling. He always stares at me. Oh man, that's funny. I don't even know his name, but he always looks at you. Yeah. What if I said hi to him? The only issue is I don't know how old he is. I'm 19, so that's my age. Yeah, you're definitely wanting to make sure, like, how I would say, like, what Spirit is saying is, like, this could be victorious. Like, this is surrounding victory. This is about being determined and being assertive. So I'm getting the feeling like, just talk to him, okay? Just, like, figure out these things. Like, you don't have to be like, hey, you know, like, just be weird about it. You don't have to, like, you know, but you know what I mean. You can, like, figure out these. First of all, you can figure out his age. You can figure out the vibe. But I feel like you're tapped in intuitively, and I think that you're picking up these signs. And I do feel like what I'm saying is I just don't think this person has fully accepted their sexuality yet. I'm pretty sure they are curious, if that makes sense. I feel like they definitely know these things about themselves. Maybe they haven't fully stepped out there and they're fully out there. That's kind of what I'm working with here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just really want to know something about him. So let's see if I can get any more information about him here. Okay, so he's definitely more tapped into the feminine side of himself. He may have a lot of female friends. Okay, so the Three of Wands came out again. So he's definitely considering exploring and stepping out of his comfort zone a little bit. I view he obviously, like, he's good looking. I can tell that for sure with the Empress card coming out. He's more tapped into his feminine side. He's been through some heartbreak. For however old he is, he's known pain. He's experienced pain in his life. That could be just his upbringing. That could be from family. That could be from life experiences, or that could be from relationships. But he does desire to have a happy relationship with someone. We do also have the rainbow coming up, and to me, that could signify the community. That could signify, you know, LGBTQIA, all that stuff. So that could signify another confirmation for you that he could be. Let's see. But yeah, I do feel, again, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. I think you're going to have to be the person that talks to him and makes the first move. That's kind of what I'm getting. He's kind of standoffish. It's kind of hard for him, I think, to be the person that approaches. We do have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. So I feel like he is someone who would desire something long-term in the future. We do have Two of Cups coming up, so this could be something significant to you, something that Spirit wants to confirm. This could be some kind of soul tie for you. Alright? What you're feeling could be significant. King of Swords could also be Gemini, So I want to throw out his sign could also be that he's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so he could be an air sign. He could also be a fire sign, so Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And we also have another Leo here. We have 2 confirmed Leos. I think generally, though, he does have a happy disposition. He feels like a bit of a free spirit. I think that he's very good looking. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think that he does gain a lot of attraction from just people in general. I think people are naturally drawn to him. So I just want to let you know that you're not the only person who your eye has caught his attention, if I worded that correctly. He turns heads. There's something about him that gets him a lot of attention, so you might have to go at him at a certain angle where it's not about his looks. It's more about a more depth to this connection. You might have to appeal to him in a different way. He is a Leo. He might be a Leo. I'm over here like, he is a Leo, okay? I'm just like convinced he's a Leo for some reason, but like, if he is a Leo, he may really like compliments. He may really like you to be like, damn, you're hot. But at the same time, though, he's so used to those kinds of surface level compliments that you may have to attack it from a different angle to set yourself apart from other people. So I just want to throw that out there. But he generally has a happy demeanor about him. He wants to be happy. He wants to feel fulfilled. With the World card, I feel like he just wants to feel like complete and accomplished and just happy. That's like, he's just a simple person, and I think that people don't get that from the outside. I think that people just don't really understand the simplicity of who he is and how he just wants the simple pleasures. So that's what I'm getting. If that tells you a little bit about him, that's the energy I'm picking up. Okay. All right, and then Peach, go ahead and close down after Kevin donates for another question. Go ahead and close down the donation list. I'm going to close it after that. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, Kevin, go ahead and ask for a different question. Go ahead and donate. After you, I'm going to go ahead and close down the reading. Alright, so MM wants general love. Spirit, general love for MM and S. General love for MM and S, please. Alright, so there is definitely a lot of new energy here. Yeah, even with the full card. So His actions, intentions towards you. Let's see here. They're conflicting. Okay, his feelings, let's just start with his feelings. His feelings for you are pure. I know that they're real. I know that he feels for you emotionally, passionately. It's not that he's looking at you without these feelings, but there is some kind of holding back, and I just have to throw that out there. We do have the Eight of Arrows, which is ties that bind. There's this some restriction. There's this mental block. There's this heaviness here, and the Two of Arrows is about choices that need to be made and decisions that need to be made, and feeling like maybe that's either staying where they are and changing this energy between you, or you know, leaving the situation that they're in and or coming towards you. And like whatever this choice is, whatever this decision that needs to be made, whatever it is, having a very hard time making that choice and feeling like they just want to pretend like that choice doesn't exist. There is some kind of decision that needs to be made and some heaviness here, and whatever it is, there's a block. And I feel as though S feels a little bit defeated about the situation. The Two of Coins is like balancing, trying to figure out where priorities lie. And that's why I feel like there's this conflicting energy, because on one hand, S is like, I want a new beginning. I feel this passion towards MM, and I want to follow my impulses, and I just want to have MM, and I want to just like ignite this flame and that I feel for MM, and I want to spill my guts, and I just want to tell all of these emotions and say how I really feel inside, and I want to have this new beginning and put all this baggage, like toss it to the side and just like really feel how I feel and be in my feelings. But there's just something holding back, and I really do feel like you are a hope to them. With the Grace card, this is the Star. This is like, you know, there's just something here where S really has hope and faith in this situation and really wants to have that faith, but for whatever reason feels like they can't move forward in this, and that's very painful to them. The Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. This is about messages coming through. It's also about synchronicities as well. So you could be hearing from this person. Maybe you're not in communication. Maybe this could mean that a message could be coming in from this person. But it's also paying attention to synchronicities, recurring numbers, things like that. When you start to feel more aligned with the divine and the messages that come through, maybe this person's going to start to come around. We also have the Four of Arrows, which is about rest and recuperation and contemplation. But it also means being in a more passive energy versus action-oriented energy. So I do feel like as far as immediate intentions right now, I don't feel like this person is like immediately making their way towards you, even though their deep burning desire is to like be with you, or like take the next level in commitment, or I don't know, there's something holding them back. So if you guys are in a relationship, there's something stopping them from like taking the next step. If you guys are not in communication, you could be hearing from them, but it may not be as validating as you would hope. But just know that whatever it is, they do desire this very deeply, and there are feelings there for sure, without a doubt. It's just that there's a block, and it's something that needs to be cleared away. Let me get you some channel messages. You compliment me. It feels like you don't care. So maybe he's hoping that you will be the one to initiate this. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he doesn't know where your head is at. I'm not really sure what that's about. But we also have you get me and I am healing. If I move towards you, the plan I have for myself would drastically change. So that could be what's holding him back. Maybe he feels like he had this whole idea for what his life would be like. And then, you know, you came along and now he's having to like reconfigure what things will be like if he moves towards you, and that means stepping out of his comfort zone, changing his plans. Everything that he had decided for his life is now going to fall away if he chooses the path towards you. We also have I need time, so he is trying to figure things out right now. We also have healing first, then we can align. So I am healing and healing. So there is something here that needs to be healed, at least on his side. We also have I have walls up, I'm lost without you, and I have another commitment. So if there is a third party situation here, which I do feel like deep down you would know about if that is the case, that could be that card. Otherwise, there could be some other responsibilities that he has going on right now that he needs to put his focus on before he can move towards you. And that commitment could just be to his own healing. It could be towards a job, it could be towards school, it could be towards, if he has kids, it could be towards his kids, you know. Everyone has their own responsibilities. We also have this isn't over for me. Being vulnerable doesn't come easy to me. Our connection excites me, and I refuse to let you get close to me. So for whatever reason, he does have walls up, and that is what I have for you, MM, okay? Taking a shower. Alright, Kevin, if I talk to him, what would he think of me? Okay, let's see. I know, Kevin, but look, we said your feelings are going to be coming back, okay? And look at, what did I say? What did I say? I told you. Spirit, if Kevin talked to him, what would he think of Kevin? If Kevin talked to him, what would he think of Kevin? If Kevin talked to him, what would he think of Kevin? Wow. Already talked. Oh my gosh! Okay. Wow. If you talked to Kevin, or if Kevin talked to him, what would he think of Kevin? If Kevin talked to him, what would he think of Kevin? Okay. Well, he has, that was like way too many cards. Hold on. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me just shuffle these, and things are already coming to mind, but I just want to get these cards out real quick. Kevin, first of all, just take a chance is what I'm getting, because I feel like you're the kind of person that he needs in his life, that he would, I think this is the person that, yeah. Okay, so he feels right now, I think, a little bit alone. And he's having a little bit of scattered energy, and he's a little bit frustrated and a little bit feeling like things in his life are a little bit delayed in the like connection department. And so I feel like if you were to reach out, he would feel just so happy. I mean, look at this card, the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, comforted. All of your cups are filled up. Your wishes are coming true. This is wish fulfillment as well. And again, that fiery energy is coming through. So maybe this would ignite some kind of like passion as well. But the King of Staves is, I think that the way that he would view you is like a leader or someone who's kind of someone who takes charge, assertive in some way, and stable and secure, but also like nurturing. I think that he would find you very down to earth and independent. And like the Nine of Coins, this connection here would feel like almost like again, here I go using the phrase meant to be, but the Nine of Coins is the energy of that which, when you have been through so much in your life and you've worked very hard on yourself and put a lot of work into who you are, or like maybe you've been through a lot of crap and you're just kind of tired and you're just frustrated and you're just like, why does this keep happening to me? But then like you finally get to the Nine of Coins stage and you're like, okay, everything that I have ever been through in my life has led me up until this point. It's almost like kismet. It's kind of what the Nine of Coins is. It's like this culmination of all your hard work, all of your efforts, all the things that you've had that gone through in your life. It's like you kind of have this realization or this revelation that like has brought you to this point. And I almost feel like that's kind of what this person is going to think about you, is that this connection is like kismet. It's kind of like fated in some way. We also have love. We also have the Lovers. So I don't know. I feel like that's really amazing. The Lovers is a high-level soul connection. It's alignment, it's union, it's relationships, it's love. Well, I definitely think he's going to find you attractive if he's going to view you like this. Absolutely. But I just want to let you know that he's the kind of person that keeps his emotions close to chest. Or not his emotions, but he's introverted. He's introverted. I definitely think he's trying to put the past in the past. I think he's tired of feeling alone. I don't know, Kevin, remind me, but I feel like the person I told you about that's coming in for you is the person that has been through similar things that you have been through, and that you guys would have an understanding of one another. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this person, is that he's going to view you as someone who's been through similar things to him. And he's going to see the healing that you have gone through and the growth that you have gone through. And actually, the Three of Wands is coming out again. So it's literally come out in every single deck. So this is a very expansive kind of energy wanting to expand with you, I think. In more than one way. I cracked myself up. Alright, let's see. I'm going to get an archetype deck. I want to see like how he's going to view you. Yeah, I think that you should, but of course you'll want to do that slowly. I think as you guys get to know each other and you guys open up, it's something that's going to just kind of happen and naturally evolve with one another. Spirit, how will he view Kevin? How will he view Kevin? He'll view you as a healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. So believe it or not, maybe even ironically, he's going to view you as someone who is a healer. Maybe someone who's done a lot of healing yourself. Like I said, you've transformed. You've been through this journey. He's going to view you as a thief, probably a thief of his heart. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind. But also it says it sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So I think that you're going to actually teach him the value within himself. You're going to show him like how extraordinary he is, and maybe like bring up his own confidence. He's going to view you as someone that kind of like works him up as well. We also have Knight. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. So he's going to view you as like a knight in shining armor. We also have Goddess. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So he's going to view you as wise, nurturing, a life force to be reckoned with, and also sensual. We also have servant. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So these are actually very beautiful things to be viewed as. So if you want to know if he views you as someone attractive, yes. But it's not just about how he views you physically. It's also about how he views you in other ways. You're romantic. You're loyal. You're honorable. You're wise. You're a life force. You're a serving heart. You're a loving heart. You add value to your connections. Like things like that. He said, what's wrong with you? So these are things that he's going to view you as over time. So get to know him. I would say make the first move, but I don't think he's going to be the one to reach out first. I just want to throw that out there. So yeah, I think it's definitely something you're going to have to approach him first. You said you're going to run into him for a while. Oh, that's so funny. You're cracking me up. Well, the next time that you do, at least you'll know that that's your chance. And honestly, the easiest thing you can do is just introduce yourself. Just be like, hey, I've seen you around. My name's Kevin. Like the easiest thing you could ever do. Just introduce who you are. Just say hi. All right. Next on the list, we have Liz. You're welcome, Kevin. I love being on this journey with you. How did Libra feel about my last post? Let's see. Aww. Okay, so I'm not sure what the post was about, but there is strength here. There is fierceness here. There is influence here in this post. So those are the things he was thinking. Something about you, he still has faith in this connection. Something about you he regrets. He wants healed. He wants to apologize. He wants to put the past in the past, and he's thinking about the future with you. He wants to reconcile and have a reunion with you. So I'm very curious what the heck this post was about, but I'm getting some that he wants to invest in you, and he's wanting to have maybe like a renewal within this connection, that he's maybe had not necessarily a change of heart, but like maybe a change of view, a higher perspective, a change in perspective. And I also got like he's sending you his love like through psychically or something like that. The Lovers is about union, and I think that he misses your connection physically. He misses being around you and misses your energy. Whatever energy, whatever capacity that is that you extended. I'm seeing Sagittarius here for some reason with a bow and arrow. What are the signs? What did you say the signs were? Let me go back. Libra. Liz, what is your sign? We also have, yeah, regrets and wanting to put the past in the past, and some forward movement here, thinking about how to plan for the future. We do have Libra energy with the Queen. So that's confirmation that Libra is here in this reading. But I feel like whatever the energy is, it maybe has changed his perspective. It's given him a different perspective. The King of Swords is about knowledge, truth, and understanding, seeking that knowledge, truth, and understanding. And so maybe this post, whatever it was about, has altered his perception enough to maybe change how he views your relationship. But I definitely am feeling a desire for some kind of reconciliation. If there was some kind of post that had to do with like a picture or something like that, he definitely liked it with the Strength card, because I definitely was feeling like fierce, strength, attraction, attractive vibes with that Strength card. Yeah, a good perspective. He's wanting to invest. He's wanting to put the past in the past, and he's having regret. So he's thinking about a future with you. We have the Lovers card, and he's still wanting to have faith in this connection. I feel like coming forward with some kind of apology or wanting healing within this connection and a renewal within this connection. Like I said, there is desire for reconciliation here. It's time to take action. He wants to take action. We also have your dreams need a practical plan. So maybe he's trying to, oh, another card flipped over in here. So maybe he's trying to figure out how to actually make this happen for himself, for you guys together. We also have meditate and contemplate. So yeah, I feel like that's a lot of thinking power. That could be, you know, the Queen of Swords. That's kind of like a thinking type of energy. We also have expect powerful change coming your way. A win-win outcome is forecast, and nothing is set in stone. So I feel like what that is saying is that nothing is set in stone right now. Literally anything can happen with this connection with the Libra. That maybe if things seemed like it was not going your way, it was final with the Libra, maybe that you guys were done. It's not set in stone. That this person could still be coming towards you. So, yeah. Hey Kevin, I think I'm gonna sign off for the night, but I might be back tomorrow. I'm just really hungry. I haven't eaten since like 11 this morning, so, and it's 8:30 where I am, so I'm gonna hop off, okay? Okay, Kevin. Thank you. Thanks for understanding. Alright, hubby seems to not understand the twin flame connection of working online, so if he still wants to call me and said we should be working it together, not alone. What does Spirit think I should... Okay, let's see. I knew he wanted to work on it together, beautiful love. I've literally been telling you. He wants to do this together. I even think that I brought up counseling or something like that, that he wants to work on this and talk it through together. Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I told you that. Whoa, that was like a weird hand cramp. That was crazy. Alright, let's see here. Spirit. Yeah, I understand. But I was saying I thought that maybe that's what he was going to want to do. Okay, yeah. So, you should work on it together. Of course, everybody needs to do healing on their own, but what Spirit is saying is that in order for you guys to also build a connection together and rebuild this up and have a sense of renewal, that there also needs to be some type of foundation built together. And I think your husband is feeling as though he's doesn't want to feel like you guys are doing this alone. I feel as though in the energies that I was bringing up when I was channeling him is that he felt very much like it was you guys against each other versus you guys together against the problem. And so the problem that's coming up is that even though you guys both each need to do your own growing, healing, and all of that separately for sure, he needs to feel like there's a sense of being together in this. And what's happening is by pushing away and deflecting his feelings and not acknowledging those and saying, well, we need to be doing this separately, that's making him feel more alone in this. And so what Spirit is saying, you need to be working on the stability of your connection, the stability of the home together. You can still have growth separately and be working on this together at the same time. It's not one or the other. So Spirit is saying make sure that you are doing that, because we don't want to continue to have these downfalls with the Tower moments. We want to have these transformations and these transformative moments if you guys want this connection to work. I think that your husband is having a hard time feeling like, you know, beautiful love, I'm channeling you, you're stronger. I'm just going to throw that out there. You are stronger than he, mentally, emotionally than he is. But he wants this with you, and he loves you so much, and he needs to feel like he's not alone in this. And so Spirit is saying, like, please give him that. Please give him that stability and make him feel like he isn't alone in this. You know what I mean? They have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. We also have embrace. Sorry, my door is so loud. Through each other, you'll find the missing pieces. So I feel like that is definitely Spirit saying you need to do this together, okay? Through each other, you find the missing pieces. We also have imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. We also have transformation, which we also had transformation there. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So this is very much in essence and feeling like I'm giving you the green light from Spirit. Please make him feel like you guys are doing something together, that you are working towards a common goal together, even if it's not everything. Make him feel like there's something here, because I think that was what he's scared of, and I think that came through very heavily in the reading that I did for you the last time. Okay? You said you're such a big baby. Alright, so second question, what does hubby's friend think, feel of our love, connection, or marriage? Okay, what does his friend think? Okay, let's see. Very strongly, I'm getting... Oh, he came through. The friend, he came through. Okay, so I think what he's saying is, at its best, it's amazing. But he also hates seeing his friend hurt. But what he's saying is that he feels as though you guys are each other's wish come true. And that he sees that you guys are doing the work to abandon the sabotaging patterns, the cycles that are causing problems between the two of you, the things that whenever relationships aren't working, whenever there's problems, whenever there's issues, there's always reasons for that. There's toxic behaviors, or there's cycles that we can't break, or there's patterns that we need to acknowledge and things like that. And I think that what he's seeing is you guys are breaking those. You're acknowledging them and you're putting those things behind you. You are walking away from those things and you guys are growing. You're evolving. With the Ace of Wands, he's seeing this love, this flame, this light is still there for the two of you together and for each other. That you guys still hold the candle for one another and that there is still something there to be desired between the two of you, and that you guys still want to make it work and you still want to engage with one another. You still want to invest in this, even if it has caused anxiety or issues in the past, even if it's caused separation or pain or something along those lines. He's seeing this growth and this transformation, and I think that with the Emperor, I feel like he sees you guys as a solid foundation. He sees how happy that you guys can make one another, and I really do feel like your husband's friend, and I'm assuming it's a him. If it's a her, just take it as it resonates, but I'm assuming that your husband's friend feels as though you guys will make it through this. I'm just getting like very strong energy that you guys will overcome. And I'm seeing it as like, this is you and this is your husband and this is the friend in the middle, and feeling like rooting for you guys and wanting you guys to make this happen. So if that's, I don't know if that's what you wanted to hear or not, but I feel like this person has been through it with you guys. Like, they've seen kind of, I don't know if this is like a long-term friend, but it feels like this person that I'm channeling is someone who's been a long-term friend with your husband and has kind of seen your marriage through all of the things, and like understands the significance of your connection between the two of you. Oh, gotcha. Well, I'm channeling someone specific. I know that I'm channeling, like, whoever this is, this person, I feel like it's masculine, and I feel like it's someone who's been almost like friends with both of you, but friends with him first. And this person has seen your marriage through the extent and the duration of your marriage together. But regardless, the overall energy here is just like, I feel like you guys have a team. You guys have a group of people that are rooting for you with the Three of Cups. You have a community here, okay, that just hope the best for you and your relationship. So, last question. Hubby received my love letter yesterday. How did that letter and picture make him feel? Right, I see the contemplation card coming up. I'm wondering if that's going to come through, but I see him like sitting down while he read it. He wasn't standing, or maybe he was, but then he sat down to read it when he was looking at it. It was almost like he had to take it in. Hold on. Oh, I made him feel like he was floating. Okay. I think that it struck up this fiery energy with him. Like, at first it made him feel like he was... Maybe that's why he had to sit down. Because... Because I feel like he lost his balance or something like that. It struck up like this feeling like he needed to... Yeah, there's this fiery energy. Ooh, okay. Was it saucy? Was it saucy? Was it passionate? I don't know. There was something here that was making him feel some type of way, sensually. But I do feel like it kind of awoken like this dragon within him, made him feel like it kind of like lit him on fire. Like something like made him feel like very passionate towards you. Like he wanted to express to you now how he feels. I think it made him a little bit sad too, though. This person looks a bit sad to me. I think he doesn't want to be away from you and away from your bed anymore. He does feel a bit... It's like this bittersweet feeling I'm getting. But it did light like this fire within him where I feel like he wants to like fight for this even more. He's a bit impulsive with the Princess of Staves and the Prince of Staves. This is like hasty, impulsive energy. Like enthusiastic. What else am I getting here? I don't know, just passionate, energetic. Future planning here. But there's sadness. There is sadness still. It's almost like the more excited he gets about you, the more sad he gets or something, which makes me sad. The more like he desires this for this connection to come back together, the more sad he gets. Is it because you guys can't be together right now? Is that why? I don't know. He said, yeah. Well, that came through. Yeah, he was feeling hot and bothered. Okay. Let's see. How was he feeling? The more I resist, the stronger my feelings grow. Yup. I think about you often. You make me nervous. That could be that floating energy. Remember I said that he was like, had to sit down? That was pretty funny. We also have, I'm still hurting from the past. I meet with you in the 5th dimension. I feel your energy, so I definitely feel like he feels you. No one gets me like you do. I'm secretly longing for you. Ooh, over that temptation card. We have my guard is up. And I'm not over my most recent relationship, which is you. So he's not over you. And you get me. We also have, I'm working on myself. Hold on, sorry. I got too many cards. I'm working on myself. Meeting you took me off course. So he is really like just struck by this profound connection. I need you. I'm lost without you. And you feel like home to me. Yes, someone sure is. Cake wants to know, what decision has Michael made about us getting together, or will he allow his status and people to come between us? Cake, just so I know how in depth I'm going with your reading, which app did you donate on? Oh, never mind. I see it. Cash App. Let's see here. What decision has Michael made about Cake and him getting together? What decision has Michael made about Cake and him getting together? Decision Michael made. Okay, so Cake, I'm seeing that straight away. I'm seeing that he is allowing himself to still remain restricted at this time. He's in a passive energy, okay? So he is, it's not that he doesn't want you, it's just that I'm seeing a passive energy right now. It's almost like he feels like he doesn't want to be the one that makes the decision, in hopes that it just kind of works out on its own. There's something to do with challenges within this connection that he needs to overcome. He's letting his own, like you said, he's letting his own self get in the way. He's letting his own mental blocks get in the way of this. I think he just wants to let whatever happen, happen, and he doesn't want to have any control over it. I don't feel like people are coming in between. Maybe it's his status, possibly, but I don't feel like people are coming in between. Maybe it's other people's perception of you and him together, or like how people will perceive him if he moves forward with this connection. Is that what you mean? Because I don't think that there are people getting involved in this connection or in between you guys. I mean, maybe I'm not seeing that. That's not the energy I'm feeling. I'm feeling it's more so him being too much in his own head and being very, very passive. Not being action oriented at all, really just wanting to just kind of hang around and hope that it all kind of just works itself out is kind of what I'm getting. The Six of Cups does indicate reconciliation or reunion, but this does indicate thinking back on the past. So if you guys have a history together, maybe he's in that energy of thinking about you guys. I do see thinking about you with a fondness, though. The Nine of Cups is very much being in an energy of feeling fulfilled and comforted, and this is also wish fulfillment. So I feel like you do bring him an abundant amount of happiness, but man, this is so slow moving. This is someone who wants to do things the right way. They want to do things. It's like making the wrong decision is the worst thing that they could ever do in their entire life, and I think that they're a little bit fearful about doing things the wrong way, and sometimes they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna stay like in my comfort zone. I'm gonna stay in this box, because doing anything and like following my passions is like the most scary thing that has ever happened to me, because anytime that I've ever followed my passion when it comes to my heart, maybe they've been shit on. Maybe their heart has been broken. With the Four of Swords, this is like recovering and recuperating and protecting your heart. So, and this comes after the Three of Swords. Maybe anytime that they've ever followed their heart, they've gotten hurt. And so it's just a lot easier to stay in this energy of like being just really smart about things and just making decisions based on the practical side and with their mind versus in their heart. And I think they just don't want to have any regrets about the situation. I think that they're like, if I just don't decide, then I didn't make a decision, and then I can't regret anything, is kind of what I'm getting. This is so frustrating. Like, I'm just feeling so much frustration, and I feel like this person's not being true to themselves at all. Like, they don't have the courage to step up and just make a decision, and it's like so freaking annoying to me right now. And I feel like they're just like, with the two-face, with the face split down the middle, half the lion, half the, they're not fully stepping into their lion power. They're not fully admitting to themselves like how they truly feel about you, and they're just like fearful. I just get frustrated because I do know that you make them happy. I can see that they, and I know that they know that. That's what's annoying. I just feel like they're really in a passive energy right now, Cake. They're saying to you, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. Love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So their higher self is telling you that even though you guys aren't together right now in the physical world, that there is something like significant about your connection. We have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So maybe that's a message from Spirit. Maybe if you're not feeling supported in this relationship, maybe Spirit's just saying, like, I don't know, you have your own free will, you know what I mean? We also have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those that you love. I don't know, I just keep getting like this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth from this person. Like, there does need to be some balance here, but I feel like this person is like, yes, I have this significant connection with Cake, right? But at the same time, I need to remain practical. But it's like, but I feel so strongly towards this person. I'm so annoyed. We also have secret admirers. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Yes, that's exactly it. That's what I'm saying. I think that's why I'm so irritated. Because I know how strong this person feels for you, and they're just not expressing it. And honestly, I want to punch this guy in the face. I'm not even kidding. I'm just like, wake up! Wake up! They have feelings for you. Like, oh, this is so annoying. The bottom of the deck, we do have your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. This is his subconscious mind. So he does want this transformation. He does want your relationship to deepen and transform. And he does want to reach out to you. And this is about change, swift change, stagnant energy being broken up, and communication happening. So he does want this transformation. This is his deepest desire underneath the bottom of the deck, his subconscious energy. But like I said, the external, what he's putting out there, and new beginnings too here with the Fool. But the external energy that he's putting out there is one of stagnation, one of passivity, whatever the word is. So no, he has not made a decision. He's just kind of hanging out. Sorry, I'm getting frustrated for you. No, I'll get you some message cards. Hold on. No one gets me like you do. I hope you can forgive me. Of course. Of course. This is what frustrates me. He says it feels like the ball is in your court, but that's what frustrates me because I'm like, he doesn't want to be the one that decides. He doesn't want to be the decider in the situation. Blocking my emotions makes things easier. We have, I'm scared to tell you how I feel. This isn't in your head. I feel it too. I love the way you love me. I struggle meeting your expectations. I wish I knew where your head was at. Are you not communicating with him how you feel? Because for whatever reason it's coming through that he feels like he doesn't know how you feel. And those cards came up right next to each other. I'm just so confused. I made a mistake. I look for you everywhere. The bottom of the deck, my guard is up. You feel like home to me. I worry we've missed our chance. There's so much I want to say to you. So that could shift the way things are going right now if you were to, but at the same time, if you feel like you've expressed how you feel enough and you've put yourself on the line out there enough and you feel like you're the one that's been making the effort and you've been giving more to this, then don't. Do what you feel is right, of course, but if you feel like maybe he needs to be reminded how you feel, then that could be a little sign to you, you know, to just remind him, you know. So I don't know. You do you, but that's kind of how it is. That's kind of how he's feeling. Okay, Cake. I hope that helps. Spirit, what are A's intentions, feelings? Spirit, what are A's intentions, feelings? All right, so Vanessa, something that's coming through right now is that Atticus feels like you are, I would even be so confident to say, like, the one, or someone who he can see very like long-term life partner, that kind of thing for him. Um, but I think what he's really concerned about at this time is investing into a relationship where he could lose himself in it. Um, so he wants to be close to you, but he doesn't want to lose himself, and he wants to make sure that he still maintains his space for independent growth. So if you guys are not in a relationship or not in connection right now, it's just that he's still trying to remain in his independence. So it's not that he doesn't see you as someone he could be with in the future or committed to. He sees you as someone who he wants in his future, who could give him that fulfillment, that comfort, and who actually could absolve him from a lot of pain and things of the past, and um, things that hurt him, things that bind him. I'm thinking like heal him, actually. Um, for some reason, sexual healing's coming through for some reason, but I just feel like there's something about you that just shows him like there is a lot of potential in the future and foundations, and you give him that perspective. But I think that right now he just wants to make sure that he still remains independent and has his space. And here we have, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So he's trying to make sure, one, I'm getting from that if there is someone, like something else involved, like let's just say, I'm not saying there's a third party, but I'm just giving you an example. Let's just say that there's another romantic relationship involved. He would want to make sure that he's basing his movement towards you based off of what his heart truly desires versus guilt in staying in the relationship that he's already in. Or if he's basically working really hard on himself right now. So let's just say, let's take away the third party situation and give you an example. He's working right now, and he's working towards a goal, and he's really trying hard to work on himself, and you know, maybe work up his finances, and this is really important to him to achieve his goal. Or maybe he's going to school and he's really trying to make sure that he finishes school and he graduates, or whatever it is that he's trying to do. He doesn't want to feel guilty about these things, in achieving these goals. He doesn't want to feel guilty towards anyone or about any situation, because he's tied himself to something. So he doesn't want to make any decisions based on what he thinks he should do out of guilt. It's only, he wants to make decisions based on being true to himself. Because therefore he can be true to everyone else, because he remained true to his own self. Um, we do have a message from him saying that this needs time, that we need to give it time, that anything that's worth anything in life, we don't want to put too much pressure on, and everything is in the right timing, okay? But he does feel like this soulmate connection. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So he does feel this deep connection with you for sure. I think that he's just struggling right now between like remaining independent, um, but also feeling close to you at the same time. I think he just wants to take things slow, not rush into it. And it's not because he wants to be this F-boy, right? It's not like he wants to be this person that's like, you know, just sleeping around and doing all of these things. That's not like what I'm getting. What I'm getting is that there's these different things that he dreams for himself, that he has these things he wants to pursue, that when he does get into a committed relationship with you, or if he is in a committed relationship with you, that he still wants to make sure that he remains independent and he still has these things intact. but he still feels like you can give him this fulfillment, that you can, that there's this renewal, a sense of renewal with you, and that once he met you, that life kind of started, that, you know, he sees you as endgame, that he sees you, you know, when he thinks about his future, you're there. You know, that there is this foundation here that's built. Like, these are the things that I'm seeing within this connection. It's just, he just wants to make sure that he still has space, I guess. That's kind of where I'm going with that. He said he would tell you that before. Alright, so maybe he wants you to tell him more how you feel about him. We have something special. He says he has another commitment. So, like I said, he has these other things that he wants to do. He has these other things he wants to fulfill, these other dreams, these other goals. There's something else here that he feels like he needs to do in addition to, you know, your connection with him. We have being vulnerable doesn't come easy to me. I adore you. And we have, I am not ready for this connection. So I'm not sure if you guys are together or not. This could be from the past. Take this as it resonates. Excuse me. I am not ready for this connection if you guys are not together, or I wasn't ready for this connection if you guys are. Take it as it resonates, because my wording isn't always exact and dead on. But he does feel this connection, and it's very strong to him. We also have, you make me nervous, I have walls up, I want to know you better, and I can't get you out of my head. So I just wanted to let you know those are some messages that came through from him. I'm glad that it resonated for you. Yeah, so that is what I've got. Thank you so much for the donations, everybody, if you're still here hanging out. I really appreciate it. Georgia Peach, did you have a question tonight? Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Peach, for all you do. I think that Brittany is actually live right now, so I'm gonna actually hop onto her live since it's her first one that I've seen, and I guess she hasn't been live since November. So if you want to meet me over there, if not, I will see you. I might be on tomorrow, maybe. So we'll see how that goes. But if not, I will see you next week. Okay. Good night, guys.